So let's get to the point here. I've got a skate here that is literally changing my life. It's changing the way I work out. It's changing the way I look at skating. It's changing the way I relax at home. I could even change my weight for aggressive skating. I could even try to get down to 145. That's actually where I am most pound for pound strong, but I look like I'm dying at 145. So I like to be at 165. I can get up to 172. I'm going to keep it down right around 165. I want to be light on my feet, but I still want a ton of power for the sprints. I need to get obscenely familiar with this skate and the techniques needed for aggressive skating. So when it comes to my training, I'm really just conjecturing. As a personal trainer, I'm convinced that I know. No, as a personal trainer, I think I know exactly how to build a great aggressive skater, but I don't know. It's not proven. So I'm trying a few things that are experimental. When I'm in the gym, I don't necessarily want to recreate the movements needed for inline skating, but when it comes to the fact that I have to aim at something and then I have to do sequences that I'm unfamiliar with, I do in the studio take the opportunity to replicate the movement loosely. I don't think this will translate entirely to the grinds. I'm not going to hop on and have all these grinds just because I've done some good studio work, but I do think that anything I learn on my shoes, I can eventually learn on my skates. So if I can't even do it on my shoes, I can't do it on my skates. And the rotations, that's another thing. When I'm doing rotations well on dry land, I am doing them quite well on my skates. There's a real correlation there. So at home, there's even a few things I've been doing, getting into them and just bending my feet back and forth. And that is another thing that I've been practicing, are the transitions just from straight to back. I have a habit of when I'm turning to be a little bit loopy. Yeah, I found the quick backward to forward a little challenging. It's just not how I skate, but I enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. So I'm changing the way I work out because when I was hitting the rails, I felt some real imbalances in my hip. And I'm finding imbalances on each side in different areas that are, what's the word for it? A little unpredictable. I couldn't have anticipated. So a lot of my moves are bilateral to begin with, but I'm just going to be moving into more cable work or more work where I'm having to be very focused on keeping my balance with my foot. Very focused on keeping my balance with my foot. So a ton of balance work, and I'm gonna have to do some mobility work so I can grab my boot too, right? It's not easy. I'm going to learn the grab, a soul grind backward. What's that grind called when you're doing like a magic slide on a rail? Front side? There's front side like that. I have a whole language to learn too. So yeah, this is by no means a how-to because I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I can't even visualize exactly what I want because I've never done it before. I have grinded before. I had a rail in my apartment that was like 12 to 15 feet long. I got very used to sliding that particular rail, and when I brought it out in the skate park, I could hit it occasionally, but it wasn't good. It would be extremely dramatic if I could fit a few aggressive things into my flows. I would like the variety, and I'm already looking at the cityscape a little differently, though I'm not trying anything au naturel right now because I want to hammer the stuff down in the skate park with padding on, and then it's game on in the street. It's all very exciting here at BSS. Thank you so much Inline Warehouse for sponsoring BSS, and thank you so much for the Aeon 80s. You've really opened up a whole new world to me as far as this aggressive thing. I didn't know these skates existed, and thanks to your expansive website, my mind is opened up, and so is my city, I hope. Either that or I crash miserably and the city closes down because I'm injured and done with inline skating. But that shouldn't be in my head. Positive outcome, no loser talk, no loser talk.